do, y'all? It's your girl Jasmn Marie, and today I filmed a new video trying out different techniques for my foundation. If you want to see how I did this, then definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the beat. And get into this technique I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to be putting foundation all over my face. I'm just going to be applying everything and then blending everything all together. So I like to start my bronzer first. I like to use my e.l.f. bronzer in bronze belle first, and I just take like a nice little, I got this from the Michaels. Let's go ahead and just start to paint this on my face. And I like to take my bronzer, I like to place it a little bit higher from my cheekbones. Normally you kind of place it up right there, just a little bit higher to what you normally would. It kind of just snatches the face up. And don't like be scared thinking I'm applying a lot, because I'm really not. Like, you're gonna see how beautiful this product blends out. Get my chin, kind of slim out everything right there, and then I'm gonna come here and do my nose. Okay, but I have that. I'm gonna take my Hourglass foundation in the shade beige, and we're just gonna paint that on right underneath the chin. I like to apply this a little bit right here. That way everything just kind of blends in well together. And what I like to do is I like to go ahead and just focus on blending this in, and then I'm going to add my concealer and blend that in as well. But I like to start my bronzer first. This is a Real Techniques bronzing brush or sculpting brush, y'all. And you're just keeping it right there, and you see how pretty it blends out. Like, it looks like it's a lot, but then when you blend it out, it just looks like skin. If you have a lot of hyperpigmentation right here, you just take a foundation that has like a concealer that has a little more coverage to it, and that's what I would use. These e.l.f. putty bronzers, they are so good, y'all. And I swear, whenever I recommend these, some people are like, oh, like they're only $6, that's amazing. Some are like, ew, it's e.l.f. I've never put that stuff on my skin. I'm like, y'all, like, e.l.f. is popping. e.l.f. is really good. People think that because it's drugstore that it's not, you know, it is not good quality. And y'all need to get with it, because their brushes are really good quality, and some of their stuff is really good quality. Like, you just have to figure out what works for you. But those putty bronzers, putty blushes, and the putty primers, they did their thing with that. And not all like high-end makeup is like high performance. You know, there are some drugstore brands that they're high performance. So now I'm just gonna, oh, you know what, hold on, y'all, I forgot to blend up this. That's why I don't do this often right here. And like sometimes I do be forgetting to blend it out, and I end up walking out with like just a streak of bronzer underneath my chin. But oops. I think I'm gonna do a video where like I show y'all my like top foundations of 2021. I think that'll be a cool video, because this Hourglass foundation is definitely gonna be number one. Not number one, but it's gonna be in the top. I like all my foundations. There's just something about this foundation that it just looks like skin. It looks like skin, and it's so pretty, and I love it. And I have like some people as well, like when I try to show them, like if they come to me and ask me like, oh, what's a good foundation, and I was like, oh, the Hourglass is really nice. They're like, oh, that's been out for a while, like that's like old. I'm like, I didn't try to like stop with like, oh, it's old, or it's too, or it's not new enough. Like, if it's some good shit, I'm recommending you some good shit. I'm not gonna recommend you anything that's like not gonna look good. But that Hourglass foundation, this stick foundation, is really, really nice. And this girl tried to play me like, okay, that's old. I don't want that. I'm like, girl, okay. Whatever. What I'm recommending to you is really, really good. Take it or leave it. Now I'm gonna take some of my Kosas concealer, and we're just gonna start to apply that. This is the foundation routine that I do when I want to look snatched. Okay. I'm gonna cover up this scar right here. This concealer. Get a little concealer up here as well. But you just see how everything is just beautifully blended. It's chef's kiss, okay? Now I want to go ahead and blend out the concealer. I'm gonna take, this is actually like an under eye setting brush from Morphe, but I definitely played around with using it as like an under eye concealer blender thing, and it's fun. Okay, it is fun. As you can see, like, look at that. I like to focus on blending the outer perimeter first, and then I'll go back in and just kind of blend everything all together. But it just blends everything so good. And this is the Morphe E49. My nose contour right now. I'm just taking this brush and running it alongside the edges. I want a softer nose contour today, so I'm kind of just like, when you do like when you take that brush and you just kind of lightly blend it on the edges, it just kind of makes everything less harsh. If you want to blend it a little bit more, you can by running my brush back and just blend that in. And we're almost done with the face. Like, it's so simple. 6 minutes in. Wow. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Okay, so now I'm gonna come here and blend the middle portion. Kind of blend the edges. Perfecto. So let's go back and do the eyes. We're just gonna go ahead and just not add the rest, but blend the rest of the concealer. I'm just gonna look up just so that concealer can blend evenly under my eyes. Alright, I'm going to be taking this elf hydrating concealer in the shade Fair Warm, and this is the hydrating one. And I'm just going to add a couple dots right in here just to kind of highlight my under eye just a little bit, get a little bit of brightness going. take my bronzer brush and just kind of come back in here and just blend everything all together. Come in, get my foundation brush and blend that as well. Just making sure everything looks good. And before we set everything, I'm gonna come in here with this Milani Blushingberry cheek blush. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. blush brush and just give it a couple taps. Tap a little bit on the back of my hand because it is a little bit powerful, and just apply that as well. Look at this. I'm a huge blush fan. I think it just brings color back into your skin. It just brings life. It's just so pretty. And a little bit on my nose because I love it. Got to have that. I don't want to be like on my cheekies, like on my roses. Rose of my cheeks. Smile. And then I'm going to take my foundation brush that's left and just kind of clean that up a little bit. I also blend a little bit as well. Kind of just a little bit more. And that's how I like it. I'm going to take my RCMA setting powder, of course. And we're going to set and use my Real Techniques setting brush. Just come in here and make sure everything's blended, and then lightly press. And we're doing light layers of powder. You don't want to do too much powder. Lightly press the powder in, and then we will go back in and bake it. And bake a little bit. Blend that. Okay, so I'm going in with light layers of powder, so I'm just gonna go in and add a little extra right there. Now let's snatch the nose, y'all. So I'm just gonna take this and just alright, y'all, my camera shut off for a second. But I'm just gonna come out of here and just bake just a little bit, not too long. And that's it. We're just gonna do that while we do our bronzer. So I'm gonna take my Juviasplace bronzer. This is the one I use like literally every day. It's my favorite, and I'm just gonna lightly tap on top of that just to kind of set. And then next I'm gonna take my Juviasplace Volume 1 brush palette. And I like to go in with both the shades, so I'm just gonna hit both of them and then blend. Right there, right there. Okay, we're just gonna take both and then put it on top. These are very, very powerful, so I definitely recommend like dusting them before you go ahead and just put it on your face. As you can see, oh my god, look at that. And then hit the nose with it. Now we're going to set the rest of the face and just kind of blend everything in together. I'm going to take my kosas, cushiony powder and just kind of just press everything in and just blend everything. I always like to take like a skin finish or like a smoothing powder just to go in between my bronzer, foundation, concealer, all that. Like just blend it between both things. And I also like to use it to kind of take away the bake. Set everything in between. I don't really like go back in with powder on my nose. I just kind of use the powder just to kind of set everything. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and apply my highlight. I'm using my Jasmn Marie Angel Wings Light. She's gorgeous. Really, really, really pretty. Let me see, where's the brush at? And it goes well when you pair it with like a nice blush. Any blush, honestly. Apply a little bit more thinner. Get a little crazy with it. A little crazy. A little bit kind of add it above the brows. So now that we have that, I'm going to, get my setting spray. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Setting Spray. I love this stuff. This is what I use a lot. That's all. It's one of my favorites. I repurchased this, and I normally don't repurchase a lot of things, but this I had to go get it back. I'm gonna go put my lashes on, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a lip. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put some gloss on. I'm gonna use my Dolly lip gloss. I forgot the last time I used the I used the red lipstick. Alright y'all, this is my new foundation routine. Hopefully you guys enjoy watching this. Definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe and show your girl some love. Drop a comment down below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!